I'm back. Again. Ow. Here to shit on the NBA. Again. Hope everyone had a nice holiday season. I know that there was a fucking tragedy in New Orleans, but at least a piece of shit got killed in cold blood. This face should represent the NBA logo. Okay, this emotionless animated face right here. Try not to focus on the skull. Just look at his face. Look at his eyes, you know? Look at that emotionless expression. That face represents how I feel when I watch an NBA game. Just sitting there, lifeless, emotionless. The commissioner, what's his name? Adam Silver. He should do a contest since he's always thinking of something new that doesn't really seem to help the product become better. He should host a contest for the fans called Create a New Logo. Send in a drawing or a picture from the internet, whatever. Just find a emotionless face to represent the NBA logo. Okay? Because that's what this product is. That's what we do to people. We leave them depressed and lifeless when they watch our product. So I wanted to talk about the NBA tournament, and there's a lot of factors that plays into this tournament. So all 30 teams have been randomly drawn into groups of 5 within their conference based on win-loss records from the 2023-24 regular season. This is when it first started. Let's skip. 8 teams will advance to the knockout rounds. The team with the best standing in group play games in each of the 6 groups and 2 wild cards. The team from each conference with the best record in group play games with that finished second in its group. The knockout rounds will consist of single elimination games in the quarterfinals played in NBA team markets on Tuesday, and in semifinals and championship. The knockout teams will compete for a prize pool in the NBA Cup champion trophy. All 67 games across both stages of the Emirates NBA Cup will count toward the regular season standings except the championship. Each team will continue to play 82 regular season games in the 2024-25 season. Oh, so this is new? Because it started off 2023-2024. So is this the updated format of the NBA Cup rules? I don't know. I'm going to keep reading. Season, including those games that are part of the group play and knockout rounds. 14 games in group play, 2 games on each cup night, and all 7 games in the knockout rounds will be televised nationally. Group play draw. I'm not going to read all this shit. There's a lot going on. So, Group A, the Western Conference. Group A has the Timberwolves, the Clippers, Kings, Rockets, Blazers. B, Thunder, Suns, Lakers, Jazz, Spurs. C, Nuggets, Mavs, Pelicans, Warriors, Grizzlies. On the East, you got the Knicks, Magic, Sixers, Nets, Hornets, Bucks, Pacers, Heat, Raptors, Pistons. For B, C, Celtics, Cavaliers, Bulls, Hawks, and Wizards. Group play Cup nights will take place every Tuesday and Friday from November 2nd to December 3rd. The only NBA games played on Cup nights will be group play. Okay, who's going to remember all this shit? You know, like, there's a tournament, and then we're going to chop them up. We're going to put them into different groups, Group A, B, C, and on this night, this group will play, and on that night, that group will play, and what does it say here? Blah, 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 blah. Head-to-head, let's see. In the event 2 or more teams are tied within a group, the tie among the teams will be broken according to the following tiebreakers in sequential order. Head-to-head record in group play, point differential in group play, total points scored in group play, record from the 2023-2024, or I guess it would be 2024-2025 regular season, and random drawing in the unlikely scenario that 2 or more teams are still tied following the previous tiebreakers. Jesus. Overtime scoring will not count towards the point differential and total point tiebreakers. In the Emirates NBA Cup, a team's point differential will be 0 in group play games that go to overtime, and the team's total points scored will exclude points scored in overtime. Yeah, there's a lot of shit to this, and I'm not going to keep reading this anymore. So, I think this tournament is a waste of time. It's like the NFL being on Netflix. Christmas Day, tuning in to see the Chiefs battle the Steelers. After that, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry will take on CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans. That doesn't make me go, ooh, I get the NFL on Netflix. I get to watch football on Netflix. It's just like, why? Why do this? Why not just have it on CBS? These 4 teams are AFC teams, and usually the AFC is shown on CBS, so you couldn't put it on CBS. Jim Nantz and Tony Romo. Yeah, that's what this tournament is like for me. It's just, I don't get it. And also, it feels like a feel-good tournament, something that the players can look back on and the fans can look back on. Well, even though the Lakers didn't win the NBA Finals, they at least won the Las Vegas NBA Cup tournament. They at least did that. We're the first time NBA Cup champions. We made history in 2023. This is a feel-good tournament. It's not the actual tournament that you want to win, that you want to see your team win. Which is more important, the NBA Finals or the NBA Cup? If I was still into the NBA like I was when I was younger, I don't think I would give a fuck about this tournament. I don't think I would. I'd be like, okay, the Hawks didn't get it, whatever. I want them to win the NBA Finals championship. That's the trophy that I want to see them hoist up and celebrate over. That's the parade that I want to go downtown and be a part of. Are there NBA Cup parades? I don't think there is, but if there was a parade for an NBA Cup tournament, I mean, come on. Like the standards for winning are just really low. When the Lakers won their Cup championship last year, or in 2023, I went on social media, went on Instagram to see what people were saying. And the fact that people were making the case, and this is how you know when you're dealing with a fanboy or fangirl or T-gender, whatever these people are. This is how you know you're dealing with a fanboy, someone who defends his player or his team no matter what. They'll get butthurt and disrespectful if you criticize their favorite player or their favorite team, right? So LeBron and the Lakers win this first ever inaugural NBA Cup tournament. I go on social media, people are saying that this is why he's the GOAT. He won the NBA Cup tournament. MJ never did this. He never did that. Well, yeah, because there was no NBA Cup tournament when Michael Jordan played, you retards. So of course MJ didn't win it, because there was no Cup tournament when he played. And that's how you know that the argument for who's better, Michael or LeBron, is over, because anybody making that type of argument, it's like the stupid argument of when he passes the ball in the fourth quarter. Well, he makes the smart basketball play. You know, he doesn't take the shot and take over in the fourth quarter because he's making smart basketball plays. That right there, for me, that just says, okay, you know that Michael is better and you don't want to admit it. It's okay. It's okay if you think Michael is better than your guy. Nothing wrong with that. LeBron's a great player. I'm sure he'll go down when it's all said and done on people's top 10 greatest basketball players of all time list. But to just reach for the mediocre and the low-hanging fruit, Michael Jordan never won an NBA Cup tournament because there was no NBA Cup tournaments when he played. There was none of these feel-good tournaments when he played. It was you win or you lose. You lose, you go home. You win, you stay and become a champion. You lose, bye. That's it. None of this in-season tournaments, and you still got a chance to make it into the playoffs, despite the fact you've been playing like shit the entire season, but we're still going to give you a chance to make it to the playoffs. Now we're going to host some NBA Cup tournament to make the players feel good, to make the fans feel good, like their team won something. If the Bucks don't win a championship, well, at least they got the NBA Cup tournament. At least Giannis Antetokounmpo is a NBA Cup champion. So, whatever. That's really like my thoughts on this whole tournament nonsense. I think it's a waste. I think it's a feel-good tournament, something to kind of hang your hat on if you don't actually win the tournament. And apparently this tournament isn't really bringing in viewers. It's losing viewers. Final matchup within the Emirates NBA Cup in-season tournament, which featured the Milwaukee Bucks facing the Oklahoma City Thunder, garnered the second largest audience in the NBA season. The game, which aired in primetime on ABC, averaged 2.99 million viewers, which is down 35% compared to last year's final matchup. LeBron James and Anthony Davis led the Los Angeles Lakers to a victory in that year over the Indiana Pacers in a game that averaged 4.58 million viewers. The 1.75 rating is also down 29% compared to last year, according to data from Nielsen Media Research. Viewership of the National Basketball Association on ABC, ESPN, and TNT is down collective 19% from last season, amassing an audience of 1.4 million viewers per game, according to data from John Lewis of Sports Media Watch. Nonetheless, the matchup between the Bucks Thunder was the largest regular season audience of the year, excluding the opening night matchup between the New York Knicks and Boston Celtics, which averaged 3.01 million viewers. Both matchups between the Bucks and Thunder last year aired on NBA TV, averaged under 400,000 viewers. Semifinal games within the Emirates NBA Cup also registered declines, with the showdown between the Oklahoma City Thunder and Houston Rockets averaging 1.89 million viewers on ABC. Viewership was down 13% from the Western Conference semifinal game last year, and the 1.1 rating represented a 15% diminution, whatever the fuck that word is, from that time as well. Earlier in the day, the Eastern Conference game between the Milwaukee Bucks and Atlanta Hawks averaged 1 million viewers, indicative of a 37% decline. This game was up against the annual Army-Navy matchup on CBS, which attained its strongest viewership in 35 years. Adam Silver, commissioner of the NBA, addressed the decline in viewership on the season thus far and mentioned how cable television viewership is down double digits. The league recently signed new 11-year media rights deals with the Walt Disney Company, Comcast, and Amazon, reportedly worth a total of $77 billion. And transitioning back to Michael Jordan was winning tournaments. He was winning the tournament that mattered. He was hosting up trophies. They were NBA final trophies. And I'm pretty sure if there was a cup tournament when he played, he probably would have tried to win that too, because he just wanted to win. You hear players talking about him. He just wanted to win. He never liked losing. And if he did lose that thing, probably would have been like, okay, well, fuck it. I'm going to win the actual trophy at the end of the season, the NBA Finals trophy. So it's all good. Those are my thoughts. Just wanted to come on here and ramble about this whole tournament. Please like and subscribe. That is it. I am out. Oh yeah, I forgot real quickly. Just want to bitch about something else. During the NBA Cup tournaments, I noticed that the home team's courts are a solid color. So like the Celtics would be green, the Magic would be blue. Some of the courts are good looking. There are some courts that I don't really like the Denver Nuggets court, those bright ass yellow courts. They actually kind of blind me a little bit. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. See ya.